So I'm here in Mexico City, and as such can't film a normal studio video because I'm not in the house where I normally stay, staying with some relatives, enjoying some coffee and some much needed sunshine. However, that is awful. However, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is a couple of Google tools that you can use to ensure you increase your business going forward. And as such, I'm giving a couple of these free from the course I created in December, which is live on Power & Learning, which we're going to talk about straight after this. I'll be back in the studio doing normal videos on Friday, and this is also why I can't do today's action group. You'll find descriptions of everything in the description. And if you enjoy these videos, do go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, here's a quick ad before we jump into the videos. But this ad is for us, and I think it's something you're gonna really like, which is launching next week. So without further ado, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go back to my latte and sunshine. Good day. Hey, this episode we want to quickly talk about something which is called Power & Learning, which is an in-house edition you're going to see at powerandlearning.com. And basically what it is summed up by this scene in Van Wilder.
And just like that, Topless Tutors was born.
X equals 6.
Now that you've seen that, we just want to really quickly talk to you about what it means for you. So if you're a cam girl, for example, between now and March 1st, you should sign up as an instructor on the site. We're going to do kind of a soft launch in mid-March, but for now you can go ahead and get your account set up. Anyone who signs up as an instructor before the 1st of March and starts uploading their first courses over the course of March will only pay a 15% commission on each sale compared to the 30% from April onwards. So it's definitely worth your while getting over there and signing up now. However, if you're not an instructor and you're just a student, then you should definitely also sign up now, because we're going to give any members who sign up before April 1st exclusive discounts, free courses and so on when they go live over the course of March. And finally, if you're an affiliate, you can head to powerandlearning.com/affiliates, where you can sign up now and start sending traffic, whether it's students or instructors. And by signing up early, you're going to get onto the lifetime affiliate plan, which basically means that anyone you send to us, you'll get commission on their accounts for the lifetime of their accounts. We're just getting started out, so it's good to be an affiliate now, because everyone you sign up is going to be a new member, and that is powerandlearning.com, going live March 1st, but you can start signing up today at the link you'll see here, or the link in the description below. Thank you so much, and now back to the video. Likewise, another thing that you're going to want to set up here is the Search Console, and the reason for this is going to help you go to #1 on Google with your content strategy. For example, here I have Cams for Japan, and this is going to show you the performance over time when you click performance. So as you can see on Google here, over the last little while, last month or so, 2 months, this has got 1.6 thousand, so 1,600 impressions on Google. The search terms are showing up at an average of 8.5, so the around 8th or 9th position on Google searches. It'll show you all the keywords that people are searching for, that you're kind of showing up on, the ones that they're clicking into. This is 118 clicks. So to put that in perspective, that might not seem like a lot, but you're paying on average $1 to $3 per click. So that's a few $100s worth of advertising spend that I didn't spend anything on just by doing this content strategy. So it does make more sense to just target these content strategies. It will also show you coverage issues. So for example, if there's a problem with one of your pages, it'll show you any pages excluded, your sitemap, your removals, and so on. So once you come in here, all you want to do is click this drop down, add a property. You'll type in Galactic Cams, for example, and it will give you a DNS record that we spoke about before to be added to just verify that you own this particular site, and then you can go to property and find out all this detail. So this then allows you to once a day check in. So for example here, this has today's update now. It's probably got no clicks. Okay, 2 impressions, 1 click, not great, but this is not one we're pushing a lot. So this gives you a good idea of like how we've done over the past 7 days, so you can see the kind of consistent growth. Now, very importantly, I think this site is only 3 months old anyway. But you can kind of see that at the start, for the first month or so, you're not going to get much, and then it's going to creep up. Now, this site hasn't actually been SEO'd at all. Galacticams has been slightly, I believe. Yeah, so see this kind of steady growth over time. This is what I mean by SEO taking time. But now that's starting to get to a point where it's like, okay, there's 12 or 13 clicks a day. You know, that's what you want. Now, Together We Can, for example, in the past 7 days alone, has got 2,000 clicks from Google and 10,500 impressions. And that is all completely unpaid. So that's why tracking this search is really, really important, and that is how you track any issues and so on, and track your progress with your searchability. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is head over to analytics.google.com, and you're going to want to go to the admin. If you already have an account, great. If you don't, then you're going to basically just follow the steps. But essentially, this is going to bring you into this admin area, and this, then you can create a property. And this, once you fill in these details and just kind of say whether it's US dollar, your theme, your location, all that kind of stuff, it will eventually generate for you this lovely thing here, property settings, and this tracking ID. Now, if you remember in CHATURBATE setup, it did ask for the analytics tracking ID. That is this one here. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over to the new site that we've created, the course test.wp-admin, and then you're going to want to go to plugins and add new, and then you're going to want to search for Google Analytics, install now, activate, and go to settings once it brings you back to this page. And then in here, you just pop in that tracking ID. You copy and paste this tracking ID, add it in here, save your settings, and you're done. Now, what this is going to do is allow you to get full stats on everything people are doing on your page. And this, again, will help you to kind of learn as you go. So you're going to be adding content, trying content, and you're going to see what content sticks, what content doesn't. And to do that, you're going to need to have some analytics. Now, the great thing is when you share stuff, if you are a real-time junkie, for example, if I go to camsforjapan.com right now, let me just make sure it loads up. So this is a site I created earlier. So this is Cams for Japan, and if I go to that, you'll see now in real-time stats when it loads. Might as well have a drink of water while this is loading. If you're wondering why my internet is slow, it'll be evident in a second. So as you can see, one person online at the /, which is the home page in Mexico, which is why my internet has been quite slow for the last couple of weeks. But yeah, this will give you full stats on the content, the location, the traffic sources. So once your SEO gets up there in Google, this is going to show you where your keyword searches are coming from, which ones to target more or less, and so on. And this is really a great way to hook up your analytics and find out how you're doing. And you can hook up all of your different CHATURBATE, Bonga Cash, and so on to this to get real-time tracking of where you're at, how you're doing. Especially when you hook this up to CHATURBATE, for example, you'll be able to see if people are like using one of your links and not your other ones. Your white label can be hooked up to this. It's just a great way to get full statistics and know in real time where you stand in terms of traffic that day. Is what you're doing really affecting the traffic? Is it affecting it in the short term, long term, mid term, and so on?